Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 years of surviving technology, haters, and everything else in between, ladies and gentlemen, this wrestling experience lives on and lives on itself, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very special wrestling experience. This show turned 3 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss Dynamite. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss Dynamite. We're going to take some trips around Beverly Lane, ladies and gentlemen, with my guest. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we have so much for you here tonight on this mothership. Ladies and gentlemen, on this mothership, ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling experience turns 3 years old. What I'm about to do, ladies and gentlemen, is take you back, ladies and gentlemen, to 3 years of how the show evolved, ladies and gentlemen, with openings, ladies and gentlemen. So stand by, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get opening number one, opening number two, and opening number three. So enjoy it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the third anniversary of the wrestling experience.
Taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock, electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take the new stuff.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, the Wrestling Experience, with your host, Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, the Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Earl Cole.
See, ladies and gentlemen, you see how it evolves? You see how it evolved, ladies and gentlemen? And I have one person to thank, ladies and gentlemen, and he's sitting right here. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome my guest. Ladies and gentlemen, I help me welcome my guest, ladies and gentlemen. He is the founding father of the Hardcore Sports Network, ladies and gentlemen. He's at MK Hansen headline, ladies and gentlemen, morning shows, ladies and gentlemen, Fly Eagles Fly, and he's smooth like jazz. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the one and only, the incomparable Mr. Mitch Kowski. Mitch, welcome to the third anniversary of the wrestling experience.
I appreciate you having me on, Earl. As soon as you sent me an invite, I could not say no. I've been here since the beginning, how it evolved, and you just had Joey Wood on, and it's incredible. It's actually really great. Yeah, Gregor, I just saw you. Yeah, I was in at the Philly. He popped in. I just saw you.
Hi, Gregor. How are you? Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just explain to you something, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when I came here to the Hardcore Sports, ladies and gentlemen, I made one phone call, ladies and gentlemen. I made one phone call to this gentleman here, and the rest is history. Me and Mitch have a past, ladies and gentlemen, if you all don't know that. We've known each other for over 11 years, ladies and gentlemen, and You know something? I always have fun with Mitch. Mitch and I, ladies and gentlemen, our chemistry is absolutely great. We great minds do think alike, ladies and gentlemen. I learned from him. I grew from him. He gave me good advice, ladies and gentlemen. I give him good advice, ladies and gentlemen, and we just roll with it. We rolled with it. And this show has rolled with it. It has survived a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things. A lot of people have thought that I was supposed to give up and just get on the cutting room floor. But not me, ladies and gentlemen. Who knew? No, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give up easily. No. I'm like a boomerang, ladies and gentlemen. You throw me out and I come right back to you. Ladies and gentlemen. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, let's just talk about what we're going to do. We're going to discuss AEW Dynamite. We're going to discuss Dynamite tonight. We're going to do that. Then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask Mitch a very important question. What was his favorite moment of the wrestling experience? What was his favorite moment, ladies and gentlemen? We're also going to do a little trivia, too, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do that tonight as well. We'll have a lot of fun here. We have all that potpourri of action. Just for you, ladies and gentlemen. Just for you. Here on the wrestling experience. And thank you all so much for each and every one of you who makes this show so much fun. My co-pilot Sarah had an emergency tonight, a family emergency, so she couldn't be able to come tonight. But I'm sure she would celebrate with me. And ladies and gentlemen, this show is also dedicated to Jeffrey. If Jeffrey was alive today, ladies and gentlemen, he would be here with me. He would be here with me and Mitch, and we would be laughing it up, ladies and gentlemen, enjoying this show. Jeffrey was on this show many times over, ladies and gentlemen, as everybody knows. And I listen to pieces every day, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to do something very special for him on May 29th. And I hope you all will tune into that telecast because it's going to be a fun, it's going to be a night where we're going to reflect and we're going to talk about Jeffrey on that show, ladies and gentlemen. But, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to that, we have to talk about Dynamite. Um, Mitch, let me ask you a question. You saw Dynamite last night?
Uh-huh. I was watching
Uh,
that, and I was watching your watch along with Martina.
okay, great. So, Mitch, let me ask you a question. What did you make of the show last night?
The thing with what's his name? I'm drawing a blank. Hook. The thing with Hook.
Yes,
That was
yes.
like, ugh. But that was one of my favorite parts of the night. I don't understand why, but it was just like, I don't know. It was an overall, I'll say a good show, decent. How about you? Good and decent for me?
Yes, it was decent. Me and Martina both gave it an A. It was a vast improvement. It was a vast improvement from what we have seen in the past from Dynamite. But we're gonna discuss that. We're gonna discuss that. Right. We're gonna go through the matches. Oh yes, we will.
Yep.
Um.
What is up,
So,
Daniel? What is up, Daniel? And Tyler, what is up, man? What is up,
hey
Tyler?
Tyler.
It's not the other Tyler. It's not my Tyler. It's another Tyler.
Oh, okay. Well, Tyler, welcome aboard. All right. Adam Copeland called out Malachi Black. Now, this was absolutely wild. Let me ask you something, Mitch. What did you make of him calling out Malachi Black, and what did you think about the announcement for Double or Nothing?
All right. We know it's going to be a great match. It's going to be a very, very good match. It's Adam Copeland. It's Malachi Black. We know what they can do in the ring. The storytelling, that's for me, it's like, I'm not sure. I know Malachi Black can pull a few things off his, pull a few things out of his pockets. I know Orange. Oh my God, I was gonna say that, but Adam Copeland, he's a legend in the game, but it just doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. Am I alone in thinking that it doesn't feel right? It feels a little bit rushed.
Are you trying to say that there's some critical elements that are missing here? Is is,
Yeah.
is that is that where you're driving at? Because I'm kind of feeling that that's the highway you want to go on.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with you with that. There's a critical element in the storyline that's missing, and I'm not sure what that is. But however, the match has been made official, ladies and gentlemen. It
Yeah.
is a barbed wire steel cage match. It is absolutely going to be brutal, and it's what I call, Mitch, woolly, wild, and all over the place. This match is going to be great. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Why is this a barbed wire match? Well, because here's the thing: you don't want the other members of the House of Black getting into the match. You want this match to be as clean and fair as possible. Well, I don't know about clean. I don't think this will be clean at all. I think that this is going to be a bloody war and a mess for that TNT title. But we're going to have to see what happens with that. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But that was the announcement. The House of Black took care of Copeland by attacking Copeland. He attacked Copeland and left him a hot mess in the corner in the ring. And then they announced the barbed wire. And then he stole the wedding ring. Let me ask you something, Rich. What did you, when you looked at the way Malachi took the wedding ring, what did you think of the significance behind that was? Because I couldn't figure that out.
I thought I was the only one thinking that because I could not figure it out either. I'm right there with you. I could
Okay,
not. I'm right there with you.
okay, because I couldn't make heads or tails of it.
Right. I'm right there with
I
you.
couldn't.
Right there with you.
I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I couldn't, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't for the life of me know why they did what they did and what was the significance of it. So okay, so they Malachi took the wedding ring and took it back with him to the locker room. Okay,
Yeah.
and then he cuts a promo and accepted Adam Copeland's challenge to the steel cage match next Sunday night for Double or Nothing. I can't wait for that, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have that telecast at 7:50 next Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be me, it'll be Mac, it'll be Martina, ladies and gentlemen. We will all bring you Double or Nothing 24. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait for next Sunday night. That's going to be crazy. The show's going to be absolutely crazy. Um, okay. All right.
And we actually do have a quick question from Tyler here.
Yes, Tyler.
Do you thoughts on Tiffany Stratton? I mean, I like Tiffany Stratton.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad that you asked about that, Tyler. Here's the thing. I read somewhere today that the WWE wants her to dress more conservatively. And I'm not sure why that is. I'm not sure what the issue is with her outfits, but they want her to change her outfits to WWE. I don't have a problem with Tiffany Stratton. Her athleticism is fine, but that Tiffy time that she keeps talking about, I think that's starting to get a little weary. I don't know about you. I don't know about anybody else, but Nick seems to love Tiffy time. Sarah's not a fan of Tiffy time.
Sarah.
I'm getting no, no.
I did not
No.
know that. I did not know that.
No, she has an opinion of Tiffany Stratton, and yes, she's not up for Tiffy time. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have any problem with her. I like her athletics. I like what she does in the ring. But again, that Tiffy time thing, it's getting a little weary. She needs to come up with a better gimmick. To be honest with you.
All right, I'm gonna be honest here. I like it. I really like the Tiffy time. I like all that because she's gonna be the future. They're gonna pass the torch to her. That's exactly the kind of guy the other COO wanted in WWE. She's athletic. She's great on the mic. she's young,
Right.
so they're doing the fact that they want to change her outfit and change her look. And I'm like, why? If it's working, let it keep going. Let it keep building.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. But there is a saying out there: if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Right.
I don't have a problem with her outfits. I don't have any issues with her outfits. I don't know what the issue is, but they want her to cover up. So,
I don't know
okay.
because I guess because they want to stay PG until Netflix.
I don't.
So,
I
I don't
don't.
know.
I don't know. I can't make heads or tails of it. Um. So, Mitch, let me ask you something. On an entertainment level, what did you think of that Malachi Black segment on an entertainment level?
On a scale from what?
1 to 10.
I think I'll give it a 7, 7, 8. How about
Okay.
you?
I'm gonna go below sea level. I'm gonna go below sea level because it wasn't a match. He just called him. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give this a 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 5. The mat.
Nice.
He called him out. He called him out, and it wasn't entertaining for Adam Copeland after he got beat down. Ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, and Mitch talked about this before, but Hook returned. Hook
Yep.
returned, and he had a match with a jobber. I don't know his name, but it was done in dramatic fashion. He confronted Chris Jericho. It looks like he's going to invoke his rematch clause with Jericho. Big Bill came in the ring and he destroyed Hook in the match. Um, on an entertainment level, I'm going to give this the Hook match a 2 because really it just wasn't. It wasn't much. It wasn't much to go on. I don't know about you, Mitch. I can't speak for you, but it wasn't much to go on. What did you think of it?
There wasn't really much going on at all. There wasn't like at all.
Okay. Okay.
And then Tyler's favorite wrestler is Swerve Strickland. Okay.
Well,
In
yeah.
AEW.
We're going to talk about Swerve Strickland because he's got his hands full. First, the Gates of Agony is all over him. Then they have Christian Cage, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, he took on. It was a great main event, ladies and gentlemen. He really was something else. Um, okay, let's talk about this for a second. Okada took on Dax Harwood. The match was awesome. The match was great. Um, Okada Okada went over in the match and retained the title after he kicked Dax Harwood in the beans and the Franks.
Right.
Um, yeah. Mitch, what did you think of the match?
You know what? This happens in every wrestling experience whenever I'm on with you. You take the words right from my mouth every time. Like, guys, I can't make this up. I just can't.
Oh my goodness, no way. No way, I did it again. Oh gosh,
Yeah.
jeez. Any
And
anywho.
it may not be the only time. I'm just saying that right now. It may not be the
Right,
only time.
yeah, because Mitch is always welcome to come here anytime. Um, okay. So let me ask you something, Mitch. On an entertainment level, what did you give this match?
All right. I'm gonna try to steer it away from you so we don't come up with the same number.
Okay.
I'm thinking like a 6. How about you?
Oh, okay. Okay.
How about you?
Um, I am going to go up the dial. I'm going to go up the dial, and I'm going to go with a 7.5.
You know, I was
The
thinking of an 8. and then my mind just went 6. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna move it up to 7. Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right. So we're gonna amp that up a little bit in the upbeat level, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen. Um. So so yeah. So let's talk about this. Swerve Strickland took on Brian Cage. The match was great. Now this was by far Brian Cage's best match to date. And why do I say that is because every time Brian Cage is in the ring, he always squashes the opponent. Well, this was no opponent. This was no little opponent. This was the AEW champion, Swerve Strickland, and he was off the meter. Swerve Strickland is on fire. The match was fine. The match was fantastic for what it was. Martina and I were thoroughly entertained by it. Mitch, what did you think of the match?
I was entertained by it as well. I was very entertained by it.
Oh, okay. What happened afterwards was really wild.
What
Um,
happened afterwards? Tell the people what happened afterwards.
Well, yeah, I mean, what happened afterwards is that the mobile embassy tried to do it again to Swerve Strickland. He turned the tables on them, and
Yeah.
he got his revenge on the mobile embassy. He really put a boot. He put the numbers to all of them. Strickland is not something to mess with, ladies and gentlemen. He's on that collision course with Christian, and I'll tell you this much. And then Nick Wayne went there and it hit Swerve Strickland the Sanjay Dutt, ladies and gentlemen, and whacked him upside the head with the family picture, and then Christian wiped the blood from the picture, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this was just absolutely one of the most volatile. Now he's going after Strickland's family. You don't mess with someone's family. Christian's going to pay for it. He's going to pay for it next Sunday night. I guarantee you he's going to pay for it. I guarantee you. Mitch, on an entertainment level, what do you give this match?
I mean, it was just. How about you go first?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on an entertainment level, this is an 8.1. Ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
Yeah.
Why were you going to give it a 0.1? I'm just wondering why a
Well,
0.1?
because of the pull apart and the interference and after the woods and then the beat down of Strickland and everything else that happened. So there was a point in the match where there was a lot of elements to the end of the match that I didn't really find entertaining. So I have to shave a point off of it and give it that 8.1 rating. So
All
that was the only reason.
I'm going to give it an 8.0.
All right, that's fine. That is fine. That's fine by me. Whatever works, Mitch. Roll with it. Um, okay. Let's talk about this for a second. Nicholas and Matthew Jackson took on Matt Seidel and Christopher Daniels. And what happened after the match was absolutely disgusting. The Bucks fired Christopher Daniels from his job.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm going to blank. Yeah.
That was not cool. That was not cool at all. The match was okay for what it was. Will I want to see it again? No. But the match was fine for what it was. The Young Bucks are power tripping and power. Let me ask you something, Mitch. The way the Young Bucks are as EVPs, does this remind you of Triple H and his wife and the Authority?
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Because they're drunk with power, and to fire Matt Sydal, just like that, was absolutely humiliating. Again, the Bucks are in this anarchy in the arena match, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Kingston is now out of the match because he injured his knee. He has a knee injury, and he has to be out of action. We're going to discuss that later on, ladies and gentlemen, because the what happened after the match, ladies and gentlemen, was absolutely great. Darby Allen. Darby Allen returned. The little engine that could. Darby Allen. The man who takes a licking and keeps on ticking like a Timex watch. Came back, ladies and gentlemen, and he did in the anarchy in the match. Excuse me. So, Mitch, let me ask you something. What did you make of this tag team match?
It was good for what it was. How about you? It was good for what it was.
Well, yeah, I said the same thing. It was good for what it was. On an entertainment level, Mitch, on an entertainment level, what do you give this match?
You know, me and my friend were talking about this. Was it? I guess it was today because the show was last night. So we were talking about this match, and it was good for what it was. He gave it like a 7. So I'm trying to think differently than him. So I'm gonna
Okay,
give it a 7.25.
I've never heard of that, but
What?
I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that before. That's the first on this show.
It's
This
seven
is
and a
you.
quarter.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what, Mitch? Nobody, no guest on this program, on this mothership, on this has ever given a match a 7.25. You're the first. So congratulations to that. So anyway, yeah, yeah, that's yeah, yes. All right. Okay. So we talked about okay, and Okada and Dax Harwood for the Continental Championship. The match was fine. The match was all right. I had no issues with it. On an entertainment level, Mitch, what do you give this match?
How about you go first again?
Okay. On an entertainment level, I gave this match, I would say maybe about a 7. The match was a 7. It wasn't something it wasn't a classic or anything like that. It was Okada. It was fine for what it was. He's part of the elite. He's gonna be in that anarchy in the arena match. But I can't wait for this match. I'm just like I can't wait. This is gonna be a great Double or Nothing. This is shaping up to be a whale of a pay-per-view. Um, what about
So,
you, Mitch, on an entertainment level?
but first, shout out to our guy Dro. Okada did so good in
Bro,
that match.
yeah, he did. Okada was good. Okada was good. He's a dastardly heel, and he's with the Bucks. Um, so what did you think of the match, Mitch? And what was your entertainment level?
I think it was good. I liked how Okada, he never seems to impress me, but that's because we all know what he's capable of, and he just showed what he can do. So for that, I'm gonna just basically just based off him, I'm gonna give it a I'll give it a 7 again.
Okay, all right,
How
that's
about
good
you?
with me. I'm gonna go with a 7 as well. I'm gonna go with a 7 as well. The match, like I said, the match was fine. The match was the match was decent. The match was entertaining. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So I'm gonna give it a 7 too. I'm gonna be nice. Ladies and gentlemen.
Uh,
All right, ladies and gentlemen. We're up to the end of Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. And this was the contract signing between Mercedes Moné, ladies and gentlemen, Mercedes Moné and Willow Nightingale. Now, if you're not a fan of Willow Nightingale, why are you a wrestling fan? Why? Because here's the thing, the woman comes out and she wants to have fun. And fun she does want to have. Well, she didn't have too much fun last night. Again, Mercedes Moné smacked the taste out of Willow Nightingale's mouth. And of course, what happened? Nightingale introduced her to the table. Though she didn't ask her out for dinner, she made her go through the dinner table. Ladies and gentlemen, she went right through the table. Did Mercedes Moné. Mitch, what did you think of this interaction with these two ladies?
Because this rivalry has been going on for like how long? It feels like forever.
Well, you know, they had this history in New Japan. And Mercedes Moné wants revenge against Willow Nightingale because Willow Nightingale almost cost Mercedes Moné her career with the ankle injury in New Japan. So now she wants revenge on Willow Nightingale, and this interweaves into this title match coming up next Sunday at Double or Nothing. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I know Willow's going to be a transitional champion because there's no way they're going to allow Mercedes Moné to lose her first match on a pay-per-view. So we all know, ladies and gentlemen, that title is going to change hands. What I do want to see, though, is the following. If you're going to make her lose the title and it's going to go to Mercedes Moné, have Chris Statlander turn heel. Have Chris Statlander turn heel and turn on Willow Nightingale and cost her the match that way. I'd rather it happen that way. If you want me to be perfectly honest with you. So I don't know how you feel about that, Mitch, but
I'm right there with you. I am right there with you because Mercedes Moné, she's my favorite female wrestler out of every single company. She's my favorite female wrestler. Does some mic work, the whole appearance, everything. She hasn't wrestled at all. So I'm like, she has to win. If she doesn't win, then what's the point of even getting her in the first place?
I know. And then, ladies and gentlemen, on an entertainment level, Mitch, what do you give this segment?
Oh, just because Mercedes Moné is there, I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the same wavelength, ladies and gentlemen. No, I'm going to give it the same wavelength. I'm going to go with an 8 as well. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, this wasn't the end of Dynamite. The Dynamite did not go off the air expedition because the Bucks came out again. They were talking about anarchy in the arena. They were trying to figure out who this mystery opponent is. Well, we already found out what the opponent is. Like, it was Darby Allin. Darby Allin came in the ring and he cleaned out. He was beating us too. Out of the Bucks until that momentum was thwarted.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a great match. This is the third Anarchy in the Arena match that the AEW has put on. I urge you all to watch our stream next Sunday because I'm going to tell you something. This match is going to be really wild and all over the place.
Yeah.
Yes. This match is good.
Is it going to be the main event, you think?
No. Swerve Strickland will close. Double or Nothing in the MGM Grand Garden Arena, ladies and gentlemen, in Las Vegas, Nevada. Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
I can't wait for the show. The show's gonna be great. The pay-per-view is gonna be great, and I hope you all will watch intently, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Dynamite. That was Dynamite. It was a good show. It was a decent show. Kyle O'Reilly got involved in the match, ladies and gentlemen. He tried to help his friend, and he got decimated. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a good show. It was good. It was good. It was a vast improvement for what we've gotten over the previous weeks. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a little fun. Now we're gonna have fun. Now we're gonna have a little fun, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna move the furniture around, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm gonna go to Mitch. And Mitch, we're gonna play the wrestling experience trivia. Now, Mitch, let me ask you a question. When did I introduce the entertainment level? When did I introduce the entertainment level? Was it on the 100th episode of the Wrestling Experience? Was it episode 99? Was it episode 97? Or was it episode 50?
I know it was definitely before 100 because I remember that. So, why am I leaning towards 50? I'm going to go with 50.
You are absolutely correct.
Okay.
Nice job, Mitch. Nice job.
All right.
Nice job. All right. All right. Now, let me ask you another question, Mitch. Who has been on the Wrestling Experience the most? Who has been on the Wrestling Experience the most? Is it DJ Storms? Is it Mitch Kofsky? Is it Cherry? Is it Cameron? Or is it Nicholas Forey?
I'm just going to raise my hand as me.
You are correct. You have been on my show. You have been on my show many times over, ladies and gentlemen, along with Cameron, ladies and gentlemen. And Escobar Morales has been on my show many times over. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask Mitch another question. Mitch, let me ask you something. What percentage do I talk about AEW on the Wrestling Experience? Is it 79% of the time? Is it 50% of the time? Or is it 20% of the time?
What was the second option? You had 79.
79, 50, or 20?
That's actually tough. Well, you had this show always after AEW. So I'm going to go 50.
The yes, Mitch.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I talk about AEW 50% of the time, and I also talk about WWE 50% of the time. I try to split it up 50-50 so that this way I'm well reversed in what I'm talking about. All right, Mitch. All right. Here's a quote. Here's a quote from the Wrestling Experience. What did Mitch Kofsky say on the Omos episode? On the Omos episode on the Wrestling Experience, did Mitch say, "Oh, Jinder Mahal is going to win it"? Jinder Mahal was released, or is Jinder Mahal coming back to the WWE? What did Mitch say on the Omos episode?
The only thing I can remember what I said was it's a color blue. That's the only thing I remember from that. So,
what's your answer, Mitch?
Jinder Mahal coming back to WWE, and I just watched this a couple days ago too.
The answer is Jinder Mahal's going to win it.
Oh yeah,
That is what you said.
Yeah,
that is exactly what you said. All right. Who invented, Mitch, Roachamania on the Wrestling Experience? Who invented Roachamania? Was it Sean C? Was it Was it? Oh God, what's his name? Oh, I lost his name. Where's my paper? Oh, hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, okay. Was it Sean C? Hold on. Where is this? Hold on. Was it Dylan? Was it Dylan or Sean C? Who invented Roachamania?
It's gotta be Sean, right? Sean C.
Sean C. That's correct. He invented Roachamania. Wait, gentlemen. All right, Mitch. All right. How many times, Mitch, has Cherry been on the wrestling experience? Has it been once, twice, three times, four, or five different times?
I'm gonna guess 3.
The answer is four different times. She's
Now
been on
that's when I
the
was confused. I thought you were gonna bring in Monday Night Raw, but then obviously
no,
not.
no, no, no. That's the wrestling experience.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. I have one more trivia for you. Mitch. One more trivia. All right. On the 100th episode of the Wrestling Experience, who was on that show? Who was on the show? Was it Robert and Tyler? Was it Jeffrey and myself? Or was it yourself and Escobar Morales? Mm-mm.
I can't remember if I ever did a show with Escobar. I can't believe I don't think I ever did. Is it you and Jeffrey?
You are correct.
Because I've never
It
done a
was
show with Escobar.
right, and it was me, Robert, Tyler, and we all did the 100 episode of the Wrestling Experience.
Gotcha.
All right, all right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So now, Mitch, let me ask you something. What was your favorite wrestling experience moment? What was your favorite over the 3 years that I have done this show? What was your absolute favorite?
Alright. So I got 2.
Okay.
One, the last one with Jeffrey. That's the last
Yes.
one. That's one.
Yes.
2, it's just when me, you, Sarah, and I think was it Christine? Christina? It was us 4, right?
I think so.
And then hold on, there's one more. It was the first time I was on with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Mitch has been on my show many times over late. You know something? You know something, folks? This show has evolved so much. This show has evolved so much. It's just uncanny. Here's something, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I had a first female guest, ladies and gentlemen. Do you remember, Mitch, who was my first female guest on the Wrestling Experience?
Because I know you did a ladies' night, but I know that's not it. It
No.
gotta be. I don't think it was ever. Has Denise ever been on it? I don't think so.
No, she's never been on the Wrestling Experience. Denise has never been on the Wrestling
Okay,
Experience.
we gotta get her on this. I'll get that. So that narrows it down to Christina, Cherry, Sarah. Why am I going? Is it Christina?
No.
Who was it?
It was Top Rope Squishy.
Oh my!
Top Rope, Top Rope Squishy was my first female guest. She broke the mold, ladies and gentlemen, and she made history as the first female ever to embrace the wrestling experience. Um, and then, ladies and gentlemen, I had a British guest all the way from the London, UK, and I interviewed him in an early edition because of his time difference. I did that, ladies and gentlemen. I did a WWE beat writer, ladies and gentlemen. I interviewed a WWE beat writer. I had a wrestler on the Wrestling Experience, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I mean, Kip Sabian was on the Wrestling Experience, ladies and gentlemen, and he was with Cameron in the arena, and he briefly was on the show. This show has, I'm telling you something, folks, I've done some things on this show that I have never thought I would ever going to do or see. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the show has a co-host as well. The show has evolved into a co-host. Sarah is my co-pilot every Thursday night on this show. It just keeps going on and on. And Mitch, let me ask you something. When you look back at the 3 years of a wrestling experience, who do you think was the best guest you ever seen on the show?
Including myself or no?
Yeah, you can include yourself if you want. I mean, go for it. I mean,
All right.
who?
I'm gonna change it. I'm not going with myself because
Okay.
I think someone else deserves a shine here. I'm gonna go with Sarah.
Okay.
Just because of her story. How she was in your chat. You saw her. You invited her on with
Mm-hmm.
Tyler. And
Mm-hmm.
then Sarah becomes a member of the network. Your co-host. The Raw Watch Long. Now Queens of the Ring.
Right.
I gotta go with Sarah.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. She was the greatest guest ever, ladies and gentlemen. You know something, ladies and gentlemen. She, like Mitch said, she rose to prominence, ladies and gentlemen. She did. She was in our chats, ladies and gentlemen. She was in our chats every Monday night. She was in our chats, ladies and gentlemen. And I invited her to come on the show, ladies and gentlemen. So she was nervous. She was nervous at first, but then, of course, she got acclimated. Like, she got acclimated with me and the stew pot and everything else, and in between, and all the little nuances and everything that this show has evolved. Um, let me ask you another question. Um, who do you think? Who do you think was the most provocative guest on the Wrestling Experience?
All right, this one I gotta go me.
Okay.
This one I gotta go me. Who do you think it is?
I'm going to agree with your assessment.
All right.
I'm going to go with your assessment. You know something. You know something. You know something. You were the most interesting guest I've ever had on the Wrestling Experience. Your talent escapes no bounds, and your mind is absolutely something that should be respected. Because you bring a lot to the table, and you're not a wallflower like I had before. I've had guests before that are wallflowers, and I have not asked them to come back. Um, but Mitch, for some reason, is somebody that you want to always admire for his mind and what he can do and his talent and everything else. So when you see that on a show, you want to bring that out. You want to pull that out more. And you want to bring that out more. And I think that's why we compliment each other, because I have so much fun with him, because every time I look back on the show, all of the shows that he's been on, I look back at it, and I'm just amazed at what he said, or what he did, or how he carried himself, or anything like that. It's just fascinating. It's something that's just fascinating. You know, it's almost like those rare diamonds in the store. Like, you just want to keep looking at it and keep looking at it. That's Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's Mitch in a nutshell. So that's that. I know you. I know. You're like me. You don't like too much accolades, and you don't like that. And you know you don't like all that mushy stuff. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay. I'm just putting it out there in the universe. I'm just, you know.
It's all good. All good. Feel the same way,
Um,
Earl.
so, ladies and gentlemen, let me just also talk. Let me just say something, ladies and gentlemen. You know, um, how? Let me ask you something, Mitch. How many prediction shows do you think I've done over the 3 years?
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Um, give me a number to round. Like, give me like a
Um,
ballpark.
okay. Let me. Was it 5? Was it 10? Or was it 20? Mm.
I feel like it's more than 20. Am I right? It's more than
It's
20.
about it's yes, you are right about that. You are right about that. It's almost up to 30, ladies and gentlemen. It's almost up there. It's almost up there, ladies and gentlemen. We do predictions here. And we're gonna do it again next Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I'm hoping that crossing my fingers. I hope that we can get Mr. Joey Wood back here on the Wrestling Experience because he's going to help us predict, ladies and gentlemen. He hopefully he'll help us predict Double or Nothing and the King and the Queen of the Ring, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot of predictions to do next Thursday night, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a jam-packed prediction show, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to be a fun show. Ladies and gentlemen, me and Sarah will hopefully welcome back Mr. Joey Wood. We're going to work on that behind the scenes,
Yep.
ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, so it's almost up to 30. It's almost up to 30. It's almost up to 30. I'm still um and then let me ask you something, Mitch. How many rewinds have we done here at the Wrestling Experience? How many times have we done a rewind of a pay-per-view? We've done a lot of them, but not as many as the predictions. I would say maybe about 15 to 20 rewinds we've done so far here at the
Um,
Wrestling Experience. What was that, Mitch?
I was gonna say 20 to 25.
Yeah, somewhere in that neighborhood, ladies and gentlemen. We've done that. We've done those predictions and rewinds, ladies and gentlemen. And over the years, ladies and gentlemen, and also, ladies and gentlemen, I'm celebrating 11 years on YouTube. How crazy is that? I've been around 11 years on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. So I've
Yeah.
done rewinds. I've done rewinds. I've done predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Um, we this show we've done a lot. We've done a lot, and here's the 3 more years, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully, here's the 3 more years of the wrestling experience. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for the wrestling experience. That's going to do it for this third anniversary show. It's been a fun show, and I want to thank you all so much immensely for watching the show and supporting me and everyone at the Hardcore Sports. Thank you all so much for your time and energy. And thank you for showing this Brooklyn kid a good time, ladies and gentlemen. I always have fun doing these streams, ladies and gentlemen. Whether I'm doing a pay-per-view, whether I'm doing a Raw, whatever I'm assigned to, ladies and gentlemen, I have fun with it. And it's a testament. Ladies and gentlemen, the programming note, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back in 24 hours from now with Mitch Kofsky. Me and Mitch are not done with each other. No, not by a stretch of imagination, because me and Mitch will host Friday Night SmackDown tomorrow night here on the Hardcore Sports. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we roll over to Saturday night. Me and Sarah will proudly present Collision and Rampage. All of that this Saturday and Friday night. So don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we've still got some more wrestling in this cookpot. But Mitch, again, I want to thank you again for your time and energy. And it's been a pleasure working with you as always. You were a lot of fun tonight, and it was great. This was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching the Wrestling Experience, the third anniversary, and ladies and gentlemen, for Mitch Kofsky and myself, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the show. I'll be back tomorrow night with the Friday night SmackDown here on the Hardcore Sports. For Mitch, I'm Earl, ladies and gentlemen, saying so long from ringside, and thank you all so much for your time and energy on the show.